Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Oprah decided to have a town hall of sorts of her very own and host the likes of Kamala Harris, along with many other celebrities like Meryl Streep, Chris Rock, Ben Stiller, for example, Julia Roberts, and all the other woke, nonsensical monkeys that just think that their voice actually has some merit and some worth to it. Now, this town hall went exactly how you would have thought it would have gone. A massive embarrassment. The sheer stupidity that was on full display, it would surprise me enormously if Kamala Harris ends up winning this election based on what she said during this town hall. She made no sense whatsoever, but that's just a typical day for Kamala Harris. She would make a fantastic motivational speaker because you can't understand a word they're saying, but you somehow go, what are you saying exactly? You're trying to figure it out, but you act in emotion in such a way that it's trying to get you motivated, but I don't really feel motivated at all. I actually feel rather concerned for the fact that she can't put two sentences together. It's kind of like Joe Biden, I know, has some form of dementia, like either that or he's just getting old and he's just losing it, which is sad. But when you've got someone like Kamala Harris that has this giant word salad and everything that she's saying makes zero sense and it's confusing the living hell out of you, I worry about that. And also when she's asked many, many questions revolving around her policies about things, she goes on these ridiculous tangents about how she was brought up in a middle-class family and she had to work hard. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fantastic. But what are you going to do for the economy that you have already shot to hell, you and Biden? And another thing that amazes me is how all these celebrities jump on this bandwagon and they say, oh, she sounded very presidential. What the what are you on about here, mate? Seriously, she can't even, if that sounds presidential, I really do worry for our country. So here's a couple of clips for you all to see just how embarrassing this Oprah town hall really was. Yeah, have a watch of the first clip.
This movement that is about reminding each other that we have so much more in common than what separates us is so critically important. And this is about the strength of who we are as Americans. And this movement that we're in about, as I like to say, seeing in the face of a stranger a neighbor.
Yes, yes, yes,
right?
yes, yes.
An extension of love thy neighbor, that you literally in the face of a stranger see a neighbor.
Yes.
And approach each other with that level of dignity and grace and kindness. Like, this is the beauty of our country. There's so much at stake in this election. And ultimately, the question before us is, what kind of country do we want to live in? And the beauty of a democracy, as long as we can hold on to it, the beauty of a democracy is each of us has the power. Each of us has the power to answer that question.
That's right.
Oh, I just love that bit where Oprah leans forward and goes, yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness me, how cringe. It kind of reminded me of Drew Barrymore getting down on her hands and knees in front of Dylan Mulvaney and kind of like was, frothing over Dylan Mulvaney. And then also in the same vein, we need you to be Mama Kamala or whatever the hell she is on about as well. Like, similar thing. Like, these woke monkeys, they don't even know what the hell they're talking about first and foremost, but they use emotion. And so it sounds all pretty to the mind and the heartstrings. Let's pull them. But when you actually think about what the hell they're saying, it makes no sense whatsoever. But you just got to love Oprah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. 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 I mean, I'm going to get an actual headache from the amount of yeses I've used. Just far out. Like, nothing separates us from our neighbor or whatever Kamala was on about. But in the caption, she goes, there is so much at stake in this election. We definitely agree on that. For the first time, we agree on something. There is a lot at stake, especially if you were to get in to become president. God forbid that ever happens, because I really do fear for not just America, but the West itself. And also, you lie through the skin of your teeth. You're all about this so-called unity and inclusion, you know, the big unity thing. But yet you divide everybody. You call Trump supporters like, or the MAGA supporters, like the worst thing in the world. They're just as bad. They're evil. They're twisted, all that sort of stuff. So you are being a division person, like by that very definition, if you want to go after the actual voters that are voting for Trump and not you. Now, also, there was this funny clip that I saw of a Indian comedian, and Kamala apparently DM'd him to ask how he feels about the campaign. And the Indian man goes, Kamala, Kamala, no, I would not vote for you. Oh, dear, oh, dear. That you literally, in the face of a stranger, see a neighbor. Can you please elaborate to me on the context surrounding what you're trying to refer to? I'm going to try my absolute best here to make sense of what she said, right? So if I was to see a complete and utter stranger on the street that is a Democrat and I happen to be Republican, what you're trying to allude to is, okay, I see the Democrat as also a Republican too, or I see that Democrat as my friend and as my neighbor. I guarantee you, Kamala, if you saw a Trump supporter, or if you saw a MAGA supporter and they go, I'm not voting for you, how would you react to that? I wonder. So again, a word salad that makes no sense at all. It's completely embarrassing. And Oprah just is frothing over it. You can see her. She's like, yes, I love this. This is good content. I don't want to live in the West under the leadership, or the terrible leadership, I should say, of word salad, Kamala, and Commie Harris. I would not, for the life of me. I mean, it makes some great content, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I would much rather not do any content and have a safe, healthy world under Trump than have to do content about the horrible, terrible world that Kamala and Joe Biden have actually created. And more than that, World War III is just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, there's that. So that was the first clip for you all. Now here's a second clip, which is also rather interesting. Another word salad for you all. Let's come together with the character that we are so proud of about who we are. Now, when I first watched this, I'm going, huh? Can you please elaborate on that? But have a watch of this again. Major word salad. She also said in this town hall that if someone comes to her house, she's going to shoot him. So, and then she also said, I shouldn't have said that. My team will fix it. Sorry, they didn't. It wasn't edited out. It's there. We saw it. So there's that. Like her brain is broken and she's trying to find the words to say that she thinks it makes sense in her head. And these people are so delusional that they're like, yes, you make so much sense, Kamala. You are a fantastic wordsmith. I'm loving these words that are coming out of your mouth at the moment because you're putting emotion behind it. I mean, I could say the exact same thing she's saying. And even though it wouldn't make any sense, if I put emotion behind it, if I put an accent behind it, by all means, you guys are going to listen. It's the way it goes. So people know they hate the other person so much, they'd much rather listen to this dribble and all the lies too that go with it than go, what in the world is she saying? I'm not better off with what she just said. I'm actually more confused by what she said.
We love our country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now. We love our country. We take pride in the privilege of being American. And this is a moment where we can and must come together as Americans, understanding we have so much more in common than what separates us. Let's come together with the character that we are so proud of about who we are, which is we are an optimistic people. We are an optimistic people. Americans, by character, are people who have dreams and ambitions and aspirations. We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be. And we believe in fighting for that. That's how we came into being. Because the people before us understood that one of the greatest expressions for the love of our country, one of the greatest expressions of patriotism, is to fight for the ideals of who we are, which includes freedom to make decisions about your own body, freedom to be safe from gun violence, freedom to have access to the ballot box, freedom to be who you are and just be, to love who you love openly and with pride, freedom to just be. And that's who we are. We believe in all that. And so this is a moment where we stand knowing what we are fighting for. We're not fighting against. It's what we're fighting for.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Vice President.
I don't think people, I need to think like, I think Kamala needs to really look into what true character means, but I don't think that it has anything to do with dreams. That's just my personal take on that. But hey, according to Kamala, character involves dreams and aspirations and everything else that goes along with that. Told you she'd make a great motivational speaker because a lot of them don't make much sense. They make you feel good. We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be and be unburdened by what has been and continue to be unburdened by what can be. And see, like, what in the hell does that even mean? I would love to know, but I don't even think Kamala knows what it means. But we're going to be unburdened by what has been, ladies and gentlemen, because I guarantee you, we're definitely going to be burdened by what she does in the not too distant future, if God forbid that she gets elected. Came into being, ladies and gentlemen. We fought our way into being. We were burdened by what hasn't been unburdened. We came into the world. We were fighting. That is what the American character dream actually is, people. We can move forward together. We can unite the character of this country. That's what the American people are all about. We're about this unburdening by what has been. We can move forward unburdened by what can be. See, I'm a wordsmith too. Makes no sense. I had no idea what I was saying, but that's exactly how she's talking. Be who you are and just be. That's all it is. That's all it takes, ladies and gentlemen, to be who you are and to just be, and to be free from all this gun violence, to be free from making your own choices, any hard decision, to be free to roam, to do whatever the hell you want to do. Under Kamala's leadership, we're going to let you be unburdened by what has been, by letting you be free. God help us all. What an utter embarrassment. And the celebrities, like, I kid you not, they were literally frothing over this. It's like they got like a panting really hard because this is the kind of nonsense that they subscribe to. And then they're going, oh, she's very, very presidential. She's much better than Trump. Now, I'm not saying that Trump is a fantastic wordsmith because he loves to repeat himself, but I'd much rather Trump repeat himself than someone that can't make a lick of sense most of the time. At least Trump makes sense. Anyway, my friends, that's enough from me. God help us all. You guys take care. You be blessed, and see you all in the next video.